epic fame or fail are actually a meta 5 minutes. They're a 5-minute story told in the Ignite format about how we use the Ignite format to have students tell us their stories. So it's an Ignite about teaching with the Ignite. What's an Ignite format? Quick, easy, 20 slides, 15 seconds per slide, 5 minutes, and my guess would make it fast. These happen all over the world, they're formal events, and now we're doing it in classrooms. So why? Why do this format with students? I can't answer that. For you guys, everyone has to come up with their own why. But that's key, because to get kids to do it, they need to know why to care, and we need to tell them why to care. Why do we do it? Because it's about student voice. We want to hear what they have to say, literally. We don't want the trifold board to be how they express what they've learned. You can't hear their voice through a trifold. So for us, our why is student voice. We want them to tell us literally what they've learned and what's meant something to them. So what is that story? Every learning opportunity is a story. Every time they learn something, do something, explore something, it's a story. They're creating a story of their own knowledge. They're creating a story of what they've experienced. Tell us that story, literally. Writing, there's nothing wrong with writing, right? We're always writing. There needs to be more opportunities for them to not write, but to express it in a different format. To actually have their voice be the one that's heard, not the internal voice of the person reading their writing. So, storytelling, that's what this is about. Getting up there, letting them express it their way, their minds, their story, their learning. Getting it out there. You can't listen to them on a trifold. You have to hear them in person. And it's not easy. Simple slides, simple images, simple is complex, it's hard. It makes them edit and revise and rework, just like they would a regular writing process, except now they're doing it, writing for simplicity. But it's tough, right? To be up here for 5 minutes, elementary school, we shorten it. Still do 15 seconds a slide, but for 4th grade, we start in 4th grade, 7 slides, minute 45 seconds. Much more manageable time frame for them. Because we want them to tell us what they know, so they start with the basics, the introduction, still the same story, right? They're introducing the topic. No one's really listening at this point though, we're introducing them, getting the audience settled, getting the attention. The last slide is going to be the conclusion slide, which is the opposite of that introduction. It's going to be when everyone's cheering and clapping, because we do these as parent shares. We don't just do these for the classroom. When we do these, parents come in and they watch these students do it. So in between getting the audience's attention with your introduction, summarizing the cheering and the clapping, hopefully that'll happen here, you got the story. You got the meat of your story. 5 slides, front to back, that's your story. Tell us what you've learned. Tell us what you've taken from this experience and put it in the meat of that Ignite sandwich. Out of those 5 things, you can have 1, 2 things per slide, a visual to support that learning. It doesn't have to be 5 separate images, but it can be. We practice with the 5 favorite things around the school. 5 favorite things, 5 images, tell us about your favorite things in the building. That's how we practice, that's how we introduce it. But we also do it in 4th grade. They did this, the Colonial America Unit Share. At the end of it, we said to them, you have a minute 45 seconds, tell us what you learned. Tell us what you took away from this unit. They did it in Ignite. Favorite one, girl who said, I connected with Henry Hudson because I'm Dutch and I didn't speak English when I came to this country and neither did he. It was a whole language thing. Awesome. Would not have really gotten that from a standard essay about what happened. We got to hear her speak those words about not having words. 5th graders, we do it a little bit different. We scale it up. Still 15 seconds a slide, we keep that format, we keep that sort of traditional Ignite concept, scale it to 3 minutes. Tell us a story. You're 5th graders, tell us a longer story. And we start with mentor texts. I have on my YouTube channel a whole bunch of examples of students doing it from previous years. They watch it. Scott Birkin, Google him, he's awesome. He does an Ignite about how to give an Ignite. I stole the whole meta story about a story from him. 100% stolen, you're gonna watch it and be like, oh dude, that sounds like Chris. No, Chris sounds like Scott Birkin, right? So the whole concept is these are the kids' stories, right? We need to get them out, let them write, awesome, let them tell us what they learned, let them tell us what happened. Let them share that story of their learning and their process with us. And ignite their student voice. Don't make student voice a thing about, yeah, you got a voice, write it down. No, get up, tell us what you learned, right? Be a 5th grader standing on the stage for capstone for your end of the year project. Tell us what you learned during that experience. We want to hear you. So to summarize, start with the why. Make sure the kids know why it's important that they literally share their voice. Watch the examples, right? My YouTube channel, any Ignite example, Scott Birkin's thing, I kick off every unit with Scott Birkin's thing. Focus on the story. They're still telling their story. That's still what it's about. And share their voice, make it legitimate. Put them on the stage for that final research project, for that final parent share, and make it legitimate that they are truly sharing their story. So I hope you guys dug that. I think that's my 5 minutes.